Hey you guys, welcome back to Amanda's Pampered Pets. I have my friend Buck on the table today. I got him washed and dried and everything, and he's ready to get clipped. If you like to see how grooming works in a mobile grooming van, I would say subscribe. Like, share, comment, all the things that content creators ask for. I do this part-time, the content part. I groom full-time. Extremely full-time. So I'm going to put the table up a little. I might hold on. Let me bring the tripod down a little. Okay. I know, let's do your toes. I should have done them before your bath, but the hot water was ready. Let's shave your paw pads first. He tends to chew on his nails, so they get really sharp. Like needle sharp. I've had him jump up on my forearm before, my right arm, and he poked a hole in me like a cat. It was weird. And I know he chews on his feet because they're brown. Like on the tops of his feet are all brown because he's been chewing on them. You can't hide it from me. I thought he'd be a good one to show because he tends to get aggressive with the clipper on his body. So I usually have to put a cone on him. I don't muzzle him because he pants and hyperventilates himself, and I don't want him to have a medical issue because I put a muzzle on his face. I mean, I could, but I won't. And even my smallest muzzle is not small enough for his mouth, so I bypassed the whole thing and put a cone on him. Trying to soften the edge on that. Hey, just a sec. Okay, come here. Let me see your friends. Buck is like the most nervous little Maltese I have ever had the pleasure of working with. I pull up in the driveway, he sees me from the window and starts to shake. He loves me when it's over, though. Hey, I'm not done with that. Come here. Wait, I'm not done. Oh, and you slipped the lead. Buck, what are you doing, man? Come here. He's stubborn, too. He thinks it's his way or the highway. Excuse me, I have an itch on my leg right here. Hold on. That's what happens when you get dog hair stuck in your socks. When do I not have dog hair stuck in my clothing? That's a better question. Let me clip these ones. These ones get really sharp. Hold on. Just a minute, little man. No, okay, you can lick my hand, that's fine. Hey, get your tongue out of there. Thank you. He likes to lick while I'm doing this. I do not need him licking the Dremel. I can't imagine that would feel that great. Just a sec. Okay. You hot? Here, I'll put up in one of the vents. It's a little warm in here. Come here. I had the heater on during his bath because it's a little cold. What is the temperature right now? Well, 50. It is a chilly 50 degrees. Come here. I know, come here. Get your potty areas real quick. All right. Now we'll see how we do with this. So he's been getting a 3/8 all over the body. Still itchy. Should probably take a shower, huh? Yes, it is my shower day tonight. 3/8 by 1/2 inch. Summertime, I usually take him down short, like naked short, because, well, he pants all the time and they think he's too hot. But they don't let him go out a lot in direct sunlight when he's bald, so that's a plus. Now this is a regular width because he's so small. I could go with the wide. I've done the wide on him before, but his tendon down here goes right between the teeth. It'll do it on here too, but not as bad. I feel like on the wide comb, the teeth between, the space between the teeth is bigger. I could be wrong. I think it's his legs he really doesn't like me using the clipper on. Because usually when I get down here, he starts having a fit. Like halfway down one of his rear legs, he's like, nope, not happening, lady. So, let's do all the areas he's okay with before I put a cone on him. Like, I'll let him act up before I put it on. That way he knows it's a consequence, right? Now, there is one that I have to cone before I do anything because she's bad right out of the gate. Not bad. She's naughty. She's not bad. She's a good dog, but she's bad. Naughty. She's stubborn and getting older and set in her ways. What am I going to do? I haven't filmed her yet because she's black, and darker colored dogs are not showing up very well on my camera, on my phone. And I haven't had time to, you know, troll Amazon to find a good one. I had a little one. It's more of a selfie ring light situation. It was not helping me. I need like an external light, like right here. There's a groomer I follow on Instagram, and I've been wondering forever, like, how are you? Well, sometimes she has a person that's with her to do Instagram reels for her. I'm pretty sure. She also has a ring light mounted to her grooming table, to the pole that goes up over here. So I could put one like here and one like here. If I'm going to film small dogs that are dark colored. My doodles, I might be out of luck. Unless I find one that's like really bright that I can put back in the tub area. Come here. Let me see your neck. So if you watched my last video, you might remember I mentioned having a migraine that morning. And after I stopped filming and took the dog in the house, came right back. It's like, oh, you're not on camera anymore. Let me just put your head back in a vice. So I did call off the rest of the day and went home and sat in the dark and watched the Super Bowl. I think it's my pillow. I have like a fancy cervical pillow, but it's also hard on the head, you know? It's not very squishy and soft on your dome. I think I'm going to get a new pillow. I get migraines a lot. So sometimes it's bright light, sometimes it's a smell. Apparently it's my pillow. Okay, now let's see if I can do a leg without him having a cow. Nope. He's not trying to bite my fingers, he's trying to bite this. Which is equally a bad idea, you know? If you've never seen a dog that gets his tongue cut, it bleeds a lot. And I'm just not interested in looking like, you know, Harry Carey happened up in here. Hold on. Will you quit licking me? Because his neck is so skinny, I gotta put it way in the very last hole. You're fine. I know, you don't like it when it makes the snapping noise, do you? I know. Okay, we gotta do your hair, bro. Hang on. I'm just trying to get some length off. Take some length off of it and then I'll hand scissor. You know the deal. I've been grooming you since I had the old van. And once in the bathroom. Hey! Let's not headbutt me with a cone on your head. He turned around one time and knocked me in the face with that cone. Ring my bell. Hey, 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 hey! Hold on. Well, if you stretch your leg out... He's such a goober. It's about as much reaction as I give him anymore. I can't. Well, I can yell at him like, "Hey, knock it off!" But he doesn't listen. He doesn't fight me as much as he used to. I will say that. Ooh, we came to Jesus a few times when I had the old rig. But he doesn't fight it quite as hard anymore. I was hoping it's a sign that he's growing up, but I'm not sure. But hey, okay, but I just told them you don't fight me as hard. What was that? What? You want me to look like a stinking liar? You want me to look like a stinking liar? Alright, come here. You should lick in my fingers. Yes, you should lick. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hold on. You gotta come over here so you're in the shot, man. I'm trying to put you on the YouTube. He's like, I don't care what you think you're trying to do, lady. Okay, well, I'm just holding it. But this hurts me more than it hurts you. Because my thumb got wrenched earlier. I had an old Shih Tzu on the table, and he's deaf and blind and trying to get anything done to his face. We both fight for our lives. Because he can't see. I'm trying to clear out his eye area because he gets a lot of boogers and stuff. And he can't see, so he's fighting to, not have it done. Although I have a feeling he knows what I'm doing and he doesn't want it. Because he's old, he's been groomed his whole life, like he knows. And he probably has always hated it. So if you hold your leg out, it won't graze your bone with the vibration there, dude. Buck is one of those that is increasingly stubborn. Come here. I should have brought the groomer's Wahl. I didn't even think about it. I took it out because I had a bunch of big dogs. Trying to get the inside of his arm right here. Excuse me. Just a minute. You have a hair in your eyeball. It's probably as good as we're going to get it with the clipper. Aha! You get it from the other side. Can't tell me I'm not smart. There. Come here, Buck. Let's trim around your feet. hold on. Yeah, it really messed him up. I had to groom him in their bathroom one time. He was so confused. My generator wasn't working. The push start on the wall wasn't working anymore. So I took the generator in to get looked at a small engine shop, and they took the Jenny out of the back of my van and kept it for a week and then told me it's fine. So they reinstalled it, and I used it for a day and a half, and it was not fine. So I go back there, and I actually have a jump box now, so I jump start it because the battery back there stopped working. To charge the battery for the push start to work. And I went through 3 batteries, and they won't charge. There's like an alternator set up back there, and that went bad, and I haven't fixed it yet. So during that whole thing, when the shop had the generator, I was going in the house and do house call grooming for my little dogs. It's got a couple snags. He does not handle that very well when I have to, if I were to try to untangle from under his tail that close to his booty. Oh, 354. Let's see if I can turn this a little. There. Now to even some stuff up. Buck, you gotta stand up for a little bit, dude. He doesn't believe me. That's fine. You have 2 back legs. And both of them need to be neatened up here, sir. I know. I know, you have a tricky knee sometimes, but it's unfortunate that I gotta pick up your leg. I just try to keep his knee in line so he's not popping anything weird. If I keep pressure on the front of the knee, it seems to keep it a bit more stable. Kind of like when I wear my knee brace, which I should have put on today. My knee is on fire. I know somebody will relate. I'm not the only one that snap, crackles, and pops every morning, and depending on the weather, something hurts. If I didn't wake up in pain, I'd think I was dead. I started saying that, using that joke when I worked in the nursing home. So I had a lot of good-natured old folks that I worked with. And one guy, he would say that. Well, if I didn't wake up in pain, I'd think I was dead. He was also the one that used to look in the newspaper at the obituaries, and I'd say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just checking the yearbook. Jobs like that. Nursing jobs, nurses' aides, lab people, people that work in pathology. We all have dark humor. Mortuaries. Hey, man. Buck. Over here. I'm trying to see the inside of your thigh and your knee, buddy. Not that your mom and dad care if it looks perfect, but I'd like to get it close-ish. And if I don't think it's perfect, they usually do. I had a dog on the table last week, Saturday. And I lovingly call him my little Mexican street dog because he was rescued in Mexico, living on the street. He had mange, awful bad, and his hair and skin is still not right. But he gets really itchy at times, and he chews on himself, so I had to shave his legs, like in the middle. Like I shave his legs here, leave this part fuzzy, all the way around, all 4 feet. I thought it looked a little ridiculous. They loved it, said he looked phenomenal. I was like, okay. I thought he looked dumb. But in the winter, she likes me to leave him fluffy, fuzzy. I don't even know what mix he is. He's something with really thick cottony hair. So I go, okay, I think Havanese. But he doesn't have the body composition of a Havanese. I don't know what he is. And because his skin's all still not quite right, it's hard to tell. Because his hair doesn't grow like on his face. And he has patchy areas on his face, like he can't grow a beard, you know. Like he hasn't hit puberty yet. Okay, let me see your legs. Do they look okay back here? I think so. Except for your foot right there. What is this? Hold on, I gotta neaten up your front too. He looks at me like, what? Well, I need you in the middle so the camera, look, the camera can get you, man. You go all the way to the front. You know, gotta stay in the shot, man. Ew. See, you work yourself up and then you puke a little in your mouth. Dogs are so gross sometimes, you guys. Boy dogs are so gross sometimes. I sent that to a client. It was a male. The husband was picking up the dog out of the van, and their dog promptly laid down on the ground and started licking his boy parts. Hold on. Phone call was coming through. Anyway, he laid down on the gravel driveway to lick himself. And I was like, ew. His owner was like, dude, knock it off. That's gross. I'm like, God, boys are so gross. He goes, yeah, we are. I was like, I don't know. Boy dogs, but okay. Listen, Buck, we're in a precarious situation back here. You move too much and I'm going to pinch something. That I ought not be pinching. Like your stopper pad back there. Front of your foot. Hey. I need you to lean over this way a little. Thank you. You can look up and stand up. Do you know that? I don't think you know that. I'm telling you, it's physically possible. some long hair behind your on the side of your elbow back there. I'm okay with you sitting, but you tucking your leg back into where your tail is does not help me. So when he sits, his tail is under there. Boyfriend. He keeps moving it farther back. I need your leg up here, dude. Just hold, don't move it back anymore. I try to get him to stand so I can do the front of his front leg because he tucks his leg all the way back there, and then I can't see everything because he's sitting on his tail. I actually snipped hair off the end of his tail one time because I didn't realize he was sitting on it. So the tip of his tail looked a little silly. Maybe if I pick him up a little. I'm trying to get the hair from his armpit area. Oh, you can't see it from that side. His armpit area under here. Because you know when they sit and then the armpit hair comes out like this? It drives me crazy. Sit. Thank you. That's better. Okay, you gotta lean that way. He'll hang his head one way and then lean that direction. I'm like, no, that doesn't work. That's not what I need. And I pick up his foot and he will lean as far away from me as he can. That does not help me make sure you're in proper positioning. It's a big thing right now, I've noticed, across TikTok and mostly TikTok and Instagram. People are harping on how groomers manipulate the body. And we need to keep the dog in the normal range of motion. Well, I'm down. Like, I know how their joints are supposed to move. But what if they don't keep it? Because, like, I try to do things as safely as I can. But Bug here has a tangle in his armpit. He does not care about his own range of motion. I swear sometimes he would just as soon pop out his shoulder than let me get done what I need to get done. So, just want you to know, I'm always thinking about it. Especially when I'm filming myself. I'm always thinking about how does this look on camera? How does this look to somebody else? Because I never want people to think that I'm wrenching on him or I'm trying to hurt him or anything. Any of the dogs. I did have one time when I worked at PetSmart. dislocate her own hip because I was doing her nails and I do the farrier hold, right? I put their foot behind them. She wrenched her leg out this way and pulled away from me and popped out her hip. So I did not do her nails again after that. I think it was like a lab or something. Something that I didn't expect to like lose their mind. So from then on, I had somebody I would not. And it happened quick too. Like, I might have a 30-second delay, but as soon as I realized what she was doing, it was already too late. I'm like, that's wild. That must have happened before. I'm just holding the comb. If you see my thumb over here, I'm not choking him. I'm constantly like, I look at the camera, I'm like, how does that look over there? It looks like I'm choking him. Nope. I'm always worried. I haven't heard anything. Like, nobody's said that I look like I'm mean to the dogs, but sometimes what we have to do does not look friendly. Am I right, Buck? Am I right? Okay. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Ah, nope, there's still some pit hair coming out. And then I gotta be careful when he's squished up, I guess, I don't pinch his weenie. Because I have long scissors. Gotta sit all scrunched up, man. What is that about? Okay, let's see. I know I agonize over it, and then he'll run and rub himself on the carpet. Maltese hair is so hard to make look perfect, you know, unless it's long. Long like show cut. Or bald. It's in between stuff. Okay, I think that looks alright. Alright. Watch out. Okay, let's see. I found a tangle on your ear. Let's get you with some of the Hydra. I'm sorry. Such drama. Hold on. My husband's asking me an important dinner question. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. I'm still trying to get this tangle out of his ear. Hold on. I don't know if I told you guys or if you saw that video. I was having a lot of gut issues, so now I'm on a strict diet. And I had to order some ketchup that's low FODMAP, gluten-free, nothing fun, but it tastes really good though. Anyway, he was asking if he can use it in our meatloaf dinner. Because it ain't cheap. I had a friend years ago that was gluten-free, and no, he was organic, not gluten-free. He was just organic. And he, okay, it was a boyfriend. Oops. Years ago. I was staying with him here and there at his apartment, and he'd have me go get groceries for him. And I would pay for it, and he would pay me back. And wow, that all organic stuff, I found out quickly, was not cheap. We didn't make it very long. Not because of that. He was not very nice. Which was disappointing, because he was Persian. Well, he said he was Persian. I don't know. Indian, from India, and Italian. And I don't know which part of him came out as not so nice. Couldn't have been the Italian part, right? No. The Italian part made him very, very convincing when he would apologize for being a jack-wagon. Oh, ½ inch on his head and his face. Oof. Excuse me, I got the burps. I know. Just gotta get your eyeball area straightened out here. I really love my half moon comb for this part. Can you see it? The shorter teeth on one end. That way I don't poke him in the eye with it. I got it at Groomer Expo last year. try to get all the staining out from his eye corner. Sometimes I can. Kinda. Hold on. Okay. I get notifications from my phone on the Fitbit, so sometimes, well, you'll see me checking, like, who's sending me stuff? Oh, it's YouTube. I subscribe to a lot of different channels with the bell notification on because I want to know when they drop new stuff. What else do you guys watch? You can drop it in the comments if you want. I do a lot of true crime. I listen to some groomers. I watch like 48 Hours, the first 48. Some smaller channels like the interview room or Profiling Evil, and then the History Channel. You know, I gotta listen to some Ancient Aliens here and there, you know. Mix it up. Who else do I watch? Oh, Coffee House Crime. It's a favorite. Bailey Syrian, because she says stuff on her channel that I can't say on my... Well, I could. She's a potty mouth. I do too. I try to keep it under wraps. Especially in my professional setting. Like the dog this morning, I was trying to do his face and he kept jumping at me. It's like, what the shit is that? And then I was like, oh, you can't hear me. I felt a little guilty there for a minute. I'm like, he doesn't know what I'm saying. He can't even see me. Does he know this is my face? No. Okay, let's see. I like the 1/2 inch on his face because there isn't a lot to do after that. You're making me dizzy. Hold on. Don't move. Don't do it. Don't move. Don't move. Turkey. Let me see. Are you cute now? Well, you were cute before. Are you cuter now? Let's see. Buck, what are you doing? Wait. A second. I don't think I should have to take any off his ears. Let's see. They pretty well took him down. Took him really short a couple times ago. I mostly try. What are you doing? There's no tangles. Sheesh. You can't scare me like that. Give me a stroke. What was I saying? Oh, I tried to make sure they're short enough so they don't get in his food. Turkey. Whoa, just a second. I gotta make sure it looks good. Let me see. Let me see. Hey. Oh, that is kind of cute. That is kind of cute. All right, you guys. I will take his picture, deliver him, and you'll see me on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.